Hi, Gloria. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We can't
Yeah,
see
please, how are you
you.
doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
All right,
Well,
so this is not my real face.
that's the problem. That's
All
the
right,
problem.
all
So,
right. Good
ladies
afternoon.
and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our host for today's webinar, and he will be giving us more insights or benefits in studying in GISMA University of Applied Sciences. So, you're welcome, Alex. You can take over now.
Okay, all right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone on the call. My name is Alexander. I'm from GISMA University of Applied Science in Germany. So in Germany, we have two campuses. We are located in Berlin. That's where undergraduate students have their classes and their programs. And we are also located in Potsdam too. So we have a campus in Potsdam. Potsdam is for our postgraduate students. That is our students who are coming in to study for their masters. So GISMA University of Applied Science, like our name suggests, we are a University of Applied Science. So in Germany, if you want to study in Germany, you have to know the differences between the institutions in Germany, the differences between the university types in Germany. So we have the universities that primarily focuses on research and theory, and we also have the universities of applied science. So we focus on practical career-oriented education. Our focus is not to give you too much theory. No, our focus is to give you practical education. Our focus is to prepare you to build a career for yourselves in Germany's vast industrial landscape. So that's why the Universities of Applied Science was established by the German government. So again, like I said, because we are a University of Applied Science, we have built a lot of career partners. So this is where it gets juicy. When students are thinking about studying, or students are choosing their study destination, there are a lot of check boxes. There are a lot of questions that they ask before they settle on their preferred study destination. One of the questions they look out for, especially from our part of the world, is affordability. How affordable is my study destination? Do I have to break the bank before I study in this country, or do I have to break the bank before I study in this university? So, in terms of affordability, Europe, as it stands now, is the most affordable destination for international students. And when you are talking about Europe, you can't talk about Europe without talking about Germany, because number one, Germany is the biggest economy in Europe. Number two, in terms of job prospects after graduation, Germany offers you the best you can ever get in Europe. So one, students look at affordability. Number two, students are also looking at the options available for me whilst I'm studying, i.e., will I be eligible to work when I'm on a student visa? They are looking out for these things. So because students want options that, or destinations that give them the options to work and earn something for themselves on the side whilst they are studying. In other destinations, you are not going to get this option, but Germany gives you this option to work even when you're on a student's visa, to work and study at the same time. So you work for 20 hours a week when school is in session, but when school is out of session, you can work for unlimited hours because that one you are on vacation. But when school is in session, you work for 20 hours a week. Another question that students ask before deciding on their study destination is, after graduation, will I be mandated to go back to my destination country, or sorry, to go back to my home country, or I'll be given a visa, a work visa to work. Normally, we call it the postgraduate work visas. I know in some destinations like Denmark restricts this postgraduate work visa. In some schools in Denmark, after graduation, you are not going to get a postgraduate work visa. You are supposed to go back to your home country. So students are looking at this option because, look, a lot of investment goes into international education. You will spend a lot if you want to study abroad, your living expenses, your tuition, and everything. So at least students are looking at the opportunity to give them that postgraduate work permit that gives them the ability to stay back and work and build a career for themselves after graduation. So in Germany, you are also going to be given the postgraduate work permit to stay back in Germany and work. So it means after graduation, you are not supposed to come back to Ghana, or you are not supposed to go back to your home country. No, you can stay back in Germany because you are going to be given a postgraduate work permit to stay back and work and build a career for yourselves. And the big one, if you have students who are having any dependents, i.e., students who are married, students who are having kids, they don't feel really good about leaving their dependents behind. They want to find out, can I move with my dependents even on a student visa? Some destinations restrict it. Now in the UK, unless you are going for a Master of Research, you can't even travel with your dependents. But in Germany, you can move with your dependents even on a student visa, meaning you can bring in your dependents whilst you are in a student visa. That is your spouse or your kid or your child. You can bring them in whilst you are on a student visa. Now, you look at the job prospect in the study destination. That is the final thing students consider. Job prospect in the study destination. Is it too difficult to get a job? Is it too difficult to build a career for yourself that even after graduation, you are still going to struggle to get a job? Now, this is where Germany comes in, because like I said initially, Germany is the biggest economy in the EU. One, aside Germany being the biggest economy in the EU, whilst we go ahead, I'm going to explain these things. Number two, Germany has the lowest unemployment rate in Europe and the second lowest unemployment rate in the world. I take it again to spice it up. Germany has the lowest unemployment rate in the EU. That is, their unemployment rate stands at 3.1%. The lowest unemployment rate in the EU and the second unemployment rate in the world. So meaning after graduation, the jobs are there. Hi, Gloria. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. We can't see
Please, how are you
you.
doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
All right. So this is not my real face.
That's no problem. So,
another question that students ask before deciding on their study destination is, after graduation, will I be mandated to go back to my destination, to go back to my destination country, or sorry, to go back to my home country, or I'll be given a visa, a work visa to work? Normally we call it the postgraduate work visas. I know in some destinations like Denmark restricts this postgraduate work visa. In some schools in Denmark, after graduation, you are not going to get a postgraduate work visa. You are supposed to go back to your home country. So students are looking at this option because, look, a lot of investment goes into international education. You will spend a lot if you want to study abroad. Your living expenses, your tuition and everything. So at least students are looking at the opportunity to give them that postgraduate work permit that gives them the ability to stay back and work and build a career for themselves after graduation. So in Germany, you are also going to be given the postgraduate work permit to stay back in Germany and work. So it means after graduation, you are not supposed to come back to Ghana, or you are not supposed to go back to your home country. No, you can stay back in Germany because you are going to be given a postgraduate work permit to stay back and work and build a career for yourselves. And the big one, if you have students who are having any dependents, i.e. students who are married, students who are having kids, they don't feel really good about leaving their dependents behind. They want to find out, can I move with my dependents even on a student visa? Some destinations restrict it. Now in the UK, unless you are going for a Master of Research, you can't even travel with your dependents. But in Germany, you can move with your dependents even on a student visa, meaning you can bring in your dependents whilst you are in a student visa. That is your spouse or your kid or your child. You can bring them in whilst you are on a student visa. Now, you look at the job prospect in the study destination. That is the final thing students consider. Job prospect in the study destination. Is it too difficult to get a job? Is it too difficult to build a career for yourself that even after graduation, you are still going to struggle to get a job? Now, this is where Germany comes in, because like I said initially, Germany is the biggest economy in the EU. One, aside Germany being the biggest economy in the EU, whilst we go ahead, I'm going to explain these things. Number two, Germany has the lowest unemployment rate in Europe and the second lowest unemployment rate in the world. I take it again to spice it up. Germany has the lowest unemployment rate in the EU. That is, their unemployment rate stands at 3.1%. The lowest unemployment rate in the EU and the second unemployment rate in the world. So meaning after graduation, the jobs are there for you to do. And aside Germany having the lowest unemployment rate, as it stands now, there is huge demand for skilled labor in Germany. When a country announces that there is huge demand for skilled labor, it means the labor vacancies available in the country cannot be filled by their workforce alone. So they tend to count on legal immigrants to help fill the shortages in this workforce. That is why we call it the skilled labor demand. So because of the huge demand for skilled labor, now these countries tend to fall on legal immigrants who are coming in either to work or to school, i.e., in this case, international students, because after graduation, you are easily going to get a job to do after graduation. So today, I'm just going to take you through what it is to study in Germany, what Germany is going to offer you as an international student, and I'm also going to take you through what GISMA University of Applied Science will offer you as an international student who is studying in Germany. So please give me a minute whilst I share my screen with you. All right, please, can you see my screen? Please give me a thumbs up if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay, all right. Thank you. So Germany leading the future. So why Germany? Why do you have to study in Germany? So the first option, Germany offers you, like I spoke about initially, Germany offers you the post-study work residencies, meaning there are post-study work residencies available for you after graduation. So like I said, in some destinations after graduation, you are supposed to go back to your home country, but Germany is going to give you a post-study work visa for 1.5 years to stay back in Germany and work after you graduate from a German university. Now, what happens is after this 1.5 years, if you are still holding on to a job, which 99.9% of the time you will still be holding on to a job, you just apply for an extension of that visa, or you just apply for a work visa, then you stay back in Germany and build a career for yourself. So why Germany? You need to choose Germany because there is post-study work residencies available for you in Germany. Then Germany, as we know, is a Schengen state. So when you come in, you are going to enter with your student's permit. So when you enter, you just apply for your residence permit. So after you apply for your residence permit, that resident permit gives you access to all the other 29 Schengen countries. So with your German resident permit, you can travel to France, you can travel to Spain, you can travel to Poland, Malta, all the other Schengen states, because Germany is part of the Schengen states. So when you get your resident permit, when you arrive in Germany, that resident permit gives you access to all the other Schengen countries, which is very, very unique. Then there is also part-time work during study. So I spoke about the fact that as an international student in Germany, you are eligible to work for 20 hours a week when school is in session. But when school is not in session, you can work for more than 20 hours a week because you are on vacation. Then there is excellent work opportunities for you after graduation, which is the post-study work permit or the post-study work residency we spoke about. Then one of my favorite things as far as Germany is concerned is the EU Blue Card. Now, let me take my time and take you through what this EU Blue Card is. The EU Blue Card is synonymous to what we have in the US called the Green Card. So this is mainly permanent residency. So it has salary thresholds. So once you graduate from a German university and you get a job that gives you a salary that falls within EU Blue Card qualification, it means even before you graduate from school, you qualify to be a permanent resident in Germany by virtue of this EU Blue Card. Let me take this again because this is very huge. So we have one of our highest selling programs, Master of Science, Data Science, Artificial Intelligence, and Digital Business. We had some students from India who, before they graduated from this program, they got job offers that as data analyst. Now, this job offer came with an annual salary of 45,000 euros. Now, 45,000 euros falls within the threshold for EU Blue Card qualification. So it means, what this means for these students is that even before they graduated from our school, by virtue of them receiving a job offer that gives them the salary that falls within Blue Card qualification, they qualify to become permanent resident of Germany, which is very, very huge. This is not available in any other destination, but this is available in Germany as a study destination, the EU Blue Card. You have to graduate from a German university. You have to get a job that falls within the salary threshold. Then voila, you just move ahead, go ahead, and you put in the application for your permanent residency, or you put in the application for your Blue Card. So in the introductory message, I said, because we are a University of Applied Science, we focus on building our students, or helping our students to build careers for themselves in Germany. How do we do this? We do this by providing practical education for them. How do we provide this practical education? So our sessions are not only in the classroom, or our sessions will not only be in the classroom. Our students have their industrial attachment, or their internships. We call it the internships. So this internship, we have the career office available on campus that helps place our students in any of our industrial partners for these internships. So in the next slide, let me take you through some of our industrial partners. So industrial partners means biggest companies in Germany and in the EU that we are having a direct partnership with, where our students can get internship opportunities with them. So we have SAP. SAP is the biggest software company in the EU. We have DHL, we have Adidas, we have Siemens, we have Bosch. We have a lot of, in fact, this list is not exhaustive. We have more than 150 industrial partners. So what happens is, there will be an entire semester where the students will not step foot in the classroom, but they will go to any of our industrial partners, and they are given real-life workplace scenarios, and they are left on their own to handle. The advantage of this industrial internship is that employers in Germany consider this internship that our students go through, they consider it as work experience. This is very huge because no employer has the time to babysit any candidate. They want a candidate who will come in with at least some form of experience in the role he or she is being hired or employed for. That is why we've put together these internships. We have something also called a sprint session, where for an entire week, you will not step foot in the classroom. You go to any of our industrial partners that you will be placed by our career office. You are given a real life workplace scenario, and you are left on your own to handle. So these things are being considered as work experience by employers in Germany. Aside that, this is also a wonderful opportunity for our students to also build industrial connections for themselves. We'll get there as we progress in today's webinar. So why Germany? So this is data available, or data provided by the German government. So Germany offers appealing employment prospects. So as of December 2024, the unemployment rate for individuals aged 25 and over in Germany was at 3.1%. So this is characterized as unemployment rate of graduates in Germany. Like I said initially, Germany has the lowest unemployment rate in EU. So the unemployment rate in EU is just as 3.1%. And it is estimated that Germany will see a shortage of up to 10 million workers by 2030. So by 2030, there will be labor shortage of up to 10 million workers. How are they going to fill this labor shortage? They are going to fill this labor shortage by international students who are coming in to work. They are going to fill this labor shortage by legal immigrants or legal workforce who come in to work in Germany. But the biggest group of people who are going to fill this labor shortage will be international students, or is international students who arrive in Germany to school at any German university, get the German education, and stay and build careers for themselves in Germany. Please, if you have any question, you can just drop it in the chat box. I'll attempt to answer any question that you have. So students can bring in their families to Germany. We spoke about the dependent visas. So the dependent visa, students can bring in their family. So if you have your spouse, you can bring in your spouse. And this is a wonderful thing. Your spouse will get the work permit to work for 40 hours per week for any employer in Germany. Your spouse will get a work permit to work for 40 hours a week for any employer in Germany. So whilst you, the main applicant, you, the principal applicant, you are a student, you will be eligible to work for 20 hours a week because you are a student. Your spouse will be eligible to work for 40 hours per week for any employer in Germany. Aside that, there's also the postgraduate work permit. So Germany will give you the postgraduate work permit for 1.5 years after graduation to work in Germany. And after this 1.5 years, if you are still holding on to a job, you just apply for an extension of this work permit. Then also there's also the permanent residency. Now, let me give you the juicy part of the permanent residency. So any student who graduates from a German university who also secures the work permit and work in Germany for 2 years, after 2 years, that student qualifies for permanent residency. Please let me repeat it. If you graduate from any German university and you get your work permit after graduation, if you are able to work for 2 consecutive years, after your second year, you qualify to become a permanent resident in Germany. That is why it's very, very, very beneficial. It's very, very competitive to study in Germany because of these perks available for you or available to you after graduation from Germany or after graduating from any German university. Then also there is also the EU Blue Card. That is what we spoke about initially. So even before you graduate, so whilst the permanent residency will take you 2 years after graduation to apply for your permanent residency. So the difference between the EU Blue Card and the PR is that when you get a job offer after graduating, without even spending 2 years in a job, and the job offer gives you a salary that falls within the Blue Card qualification, you qualify to become a permanent resident. That's the difference between the Blue Card and the PR. So with the PR, you have to get a work permit and work for 2 years before you qualify to become a PR. But with the Blue Card, even before you graduate, by virtue of you getting a job that falls within Blue Card qualification, you automatically qualify to become a permanent resident of Germany. So again, so Germany is facing a workforce shortage of an average of 694 vacancies registered with employment agencies in Germany. So the current workforce shortage may be higher in specific occupational groups. So a sector like IT, a sector like engineering sector, the engineering sectors, the IT and tech engineering sectors, they are facing huge demand for skilled labor. So that is where our tech-related programs come in play or gives your students a very, very good advantage as far as Germany is concerned. So please, is there any question? Okay, so if there is no question, I'll go ahead and take you through GISMA University of Applied Science and how we can help you successfully study in Germany and successfully build a career for yourselves in Germany. So, GISMA University of Applied Science. Why GISMA? We are fully recognized by the state of Germany. We also we are part of one of 5 universities in Germany running AMBA accredited global MBA. So AMBA is the global accreditation bodies for all MBA. So in the whole of Germany, there are only 5 universities running this AMBA accredited global MBA, and GISMA University of Applied Science is proud to be part of these 5 universities. We are also a part of SAP University Alliance. So initially I said SAP is the biggest software company in the EU. So we being part of SAP University Alliance means in fact, all our IT-related programs, most of our faculty members are seasoned industry personnel of SAP. So SAP employees come to lecture our students, and aside them coming to campus to lecture our students or teach our students also get opportunity to get internship opportunities with SAP and build our industrial connections with SAP as well. We are a CIM accredited institution. CIM is the Chartered Institute of Marketing, meaning if you graduate from any of our marketing programs, you are not only going to get your marketing degree, but you are getting your CIM accreditation as well. It means you become a chartered marketer. So let me take this one. So I'm a marketing student. I did BSc marketing. So if I want to charter, I have to go to CIM, that is the Chartered Institute of Marketing, to go and take their courses and write their papers. But by virtue of we running our programs in collaboration with CIM, it means when you graduate from any of our marketing degrees, you are not only getting your marketing degree from GISMA, but you automatically become a chartered marketer as well, without you going to CIM to take their courses and write their programs. We are the only university in Germany running CIM accredited marketing degrees. In terms of our location, we are located we have two campuses in Germany. We are located in Potsdam. Potsdam is for postgraduate students. Potsdam is like 20 minutes drive from Berlin. Then we are also located in Berlin too as well. Berlin is for our undergraduate students who are coming in for our BSc programs. They will be located in Berlin. So these are some of our programs that we run at GISMA University of Applied Science. So BSc Data Science, Artificial Intelligence and Digital Business, BSc International Business Management. We have BSc Computer Science, Bachelor of Engineering, Software Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Business Management. With this, we have 5 different specializations. So you can do Bachelor of Science, Business Management and specialize in marketing, entrepreneurship, finance, logistics, or HR. Then we have Bachelor of Science, International Relations. For our postgraduate degrees, we have Master of Science, Data Science, Artificial Intelligence, and Digital Business. We have Master of Science, International Business Management. We have Master of Science, Digital Transformation Leadership. We have Master of Engineering, Computer Science. We have Master of Science, Project Management. We have Master of Science, Logistics and Supply Chain Management. We have Master of Science, Creative and Entrepreneurship. We have Master of Science, Business Management. You can also choose any specialization that you want. We have cybersecurity, we have finance, we have HR, we have marketing, and we have project management. And we have Master of Science, Social Media and Influencer Marketing. We are also one of few universities in Germany running the double degree program in collaboration with an international university. We are running our double degree programs with Kingston University based in the UK. So now this double degree, your students can start their degree in Germany with GISMA. They can go to the UK to continue with Kingston University, but for their last semester, they need to come back to Germany to graduate in Germany and be eligible for their post-study work permit. What is happening is you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone because it's a double degree program. So you are going to do 1 degree program, but you are getting 2 different specializations with 2 different certificates. 1 certificate from GISMA University of Applied Science and another certificate from Kingston University in the UK. So the advantage this gives your students is you can choose to work in Germany or you can choose to go to the UK to go and work with your certificates you receive from Kingston University in the UK. So for our undergrad, we have plenty of scholarships available for your students. So we have a scholarship called the High Achiever Scholarship. What this High Achiever Scholarship means is we look at the WASI certificate of your student. So if you have a student who is having a very good WASI certificate, that student can get almost 70% scholarship from GISMA University of Applied Science. So the good news is, unlike other schools where you'll be given the scholarship for only first year, at GISMA University of Applied Science, we give you the scholarship from first year to your final year. It runs throughout. Aside that, we also have what we call the tuition discount, where any offer. Now, this High Achiever Scholarship is automatic. You don't have to put in a separate application for this scholarship. As soon as we receive your WASI certificate, we'll calculate the percentage of scholarship that you deserve and we will apply to you in the offer letter that we will issue to you. So these scholarships are automatic. You don't have to put in a separate application for it. Same applies to our tuition discounts. The tuition discounts too are automatic. You don't have to put in any separate application for the tuition discounts too as well. So application document for BSc, we only need your student's passport and we need your student's WASI certificates. That is the only thing that we need. We don't need an SOP at the point of application. No, we only need your student's passport and the WASI certificates. For masters, we need the passport, we need the CV, we need the transcripts and the certificates. Again, we don't need an SOP when your students are putting in the application for admission. So we have the career center. Let me talk about the career center. So the career center, what they do is that they help our students secure job opportunities when they arrive in Germany. So the career center will help you get your part-time jobs when you arrive, and they also help you get your full-time job even before you graduate. So the juicy thing with GISMA is 88% of our students get full-time job placement even before they graduate. So no GISMA student struggles for a job, no, because of this dedicated career center that we've established on campus. Because of the numerous industrial partners that we have, internship opportunities are available. We are also having a direct partnership with a firm called Handshake. So Handshake, what Handshake does is they are a job platform in Germany. They link job seekers to job opportunities available in Germany. So when your students arrive in Germany, Handshake will come on campus to conduct an orientation session for them. And in this orientation session, they will help them set up their profiles on their platform. So they will be matching your students to the job opportunities that are available in Germany. When they get the opportunity to interview, they will go back to our career center. Then our career center will take them through what we call mock interview session. So interview prep. They will prep you, go about the interview this way. This is how you are going to answer the question and everything. So we say one thing that we say at GISMA is no GISMA student goes for an interview and comes back without getting the job offer. It does not happen because we've invested heavily in our career center, helping the students get job offers when they arrive in Germany. Aside that, all this, let me take you to the next slide. So what the career center offers, so career training. Our programs, like I said, are practical, career oriented. We don't focus on theory, no, because we know that aside the theory, you need the practical aspect of what you are teaching you for you to thrive in Germany's industrial landscape. So we take our students through career training. We take them through company visits. So like I said, we have numerous industrial partners. So in this week, we will take a software engineering group to SAP, or we'll take them to AWS. Go and spend your week there and practice what we taught you in the classroom. How do you practice? You are given a real life workplace scenario. The tasks you'll be given when you start work, they will give you those tasks. Then it's called a sandbox. They will give you those tasks and you are left on your own to apply what you are taught in the classroom in the real life work environment. This prepares our students for the job force or the workforce that we are preparing them for. Then the job platform is the Handshake I spoke about initially, and recruitment events. There are a lot of recruitment events that goes on campus. So the advice I give my students is when you arrive on campus, anything recruitment, please don't take yourself out of it. Please invest yourself in anything. As far as the career center is concerned, when you hear them organizing any recruitment events or you hear them organizing any activity, please don't take yourself out of it. Invest yourself in it because there are opportunities for you to build your network. There are opportunities for you to also build your industrial connections with any of our industrial partners, making it easy for you to get that full-time role even before you graduate. The part-time role is for you whilst you are working, but you build these connections and everything for you to get your full-time roles even before you graduate from school. So then the last one will be the mock interview sessions that the career center takes our students through, how to go about the interview sessions, how to answer the question and everything. Now, it suffices for me to say that all our programs are 100% taught in English. All our programs are 100% taught in English. So prior to the application, you don't need any German proficiency before you apply. No, because our courses are 100% taught in English. When you arrive on campus, we have a language center on campus that takes our students through the German language for 1 semester. This German language session is for 1 semester, free of charge. So the advice I give my students again is please, when you go, take advantage of the opportunity and learn the language. Because the trick is if you are fluent in both the German language and the English language, you are able to get the high paying job. So please, when you arrive in Germany, we have a free language training for you or language class for you on campus organized by our language center. Please take advantage of it and learn the language. It will help you get the high paying jobs when you arrive in Germany. So I've come to the end of my brief presentation. If you have any question, please let me know. Let me attempt to answer any question that you have. Thank you. Hi, Gloria. Hi, Gloria. Please, can you hear me? Gloria, I think you've muted yourself, so
Yeah,
I
I
can
just
hear you.
realized. I just realized. Sorry about that. So I'm trying to thank you for the beautiful presentation. Can you hear me?
Yes, please, I can hear
So,
you. I can hear you.
okay, so thank you for the beautiful presentation. I believe everybody who is on here at the moment got everything you said would start application at University of Applied Science. So I'm trying to read some messages or some questions from the chat box.
All
Okay,
right. So please go ahead.
okay. Okay, so there's one asking which intake is available.
Okay. So we have four
Right.
intakes in a year. We have four. Yeah, we have four intakes in a year. We have intakes in January, April, July, and September. So January, April, July, and September. So as we are in September, I would say the next available intake will be January 2026.
Okay. And when you were mentioning the requirements for the undergrad, you only mentioned SHS certificate. The transcript is not a requirement.
No, no, please. We don't need your SHS transcripts. No, we only need your WASI certificate. That's what we need. And if the student is having very good results, your student can get up to 70% scholarship with us at GISMA.
Okay. So in your presentation, we didn't hear anything about application fee.
Okay, so that's the good news I was hiding to the latter part. So now any student that applies to GISMA through Links is going to have an application fee waiver. No application fee if the student is putting in application through Links Consult. The student is not going to pay any application fee. That's one. Number two, another good news is our tuition deposit is just 3,000 euros. So I forgot to say this. Now, this is very huge. There's deposit is 3,000 euros. Then when the students come in, they have the opportunity to spread the rest of their tuition over 10 equal installments. That is 10 months. So we know you can work and school at the same time. So whilst you are working, you are paying your fees in installments. So you can pay your fees in 10 months. That is paid on a monthly basis. So any application that comes to our Links Consult, instead of 3,000 euros, you only pay a tuition deposit of 1,500 euros to get your LOA for your visa.
Okay, so in relation to that, is it refundable if there's any denial?
Yes, please. Refundable upon visa denial. But this is the wonderful news. Germany rarely refuses visas. No, I've been doing Germany for a long time, and I'm still yet to see my first visa refusal. Germany rarely refuses visas. So once the student has the funds for the maintenance, that's the living expenses in the block account, you can prove that you can take care of yourself when you arrive in Germany. Your visa is 90% assured of being approved. Because we are also going to coach your students for when it comes to the interview. We have mock interview sessions with them. But unlike other destinations, I can assure you, Germany, even though nobody can give you 100% visa assurance, but we know the markets that we are in. Germany rarely refuses visas.
Okay. And there's someone saying that they learned that it's not easy getting appointments at the German embassy.
All right. So what happened is, Germany at first was doing the paper system where everything was paper, but now they migrated us to the online portal. After the migration to the online portal, a lot of backlogs are available. So the embassy is clearing those backlogs. So as soon as those backlogs are cleared, the dates should be very, very, very common to get. So right now, when you put in the application, you are going to get a waiting period of, let's say, 2 to 8 weeks or sometimes 2 to 4 months. But within that, one thing that students fail to see that there's a keyword there. The keyword is approximately. 2 to 8 weeks, or approximately two. So meaning within that time, you are still likely to receive a date to attend your interview. But we don't see the approximately, we just see the 2 to 4 months and we say they are not dates. I have students who put in the application and they get dates even before the approximate dates they were given. So once those backlogs are cleared, then they should be readily available for us.
Okay. That seems perfect. So with what you just said, meaning one would any German proficiency exam, no IELTS.
No. So our courses are 100% taught in English. So what happens is, so you don't need any German proficiency. The students can write what we call the GISMA English test, which is free of charge. It is free of charge. So it's only 45 minutes to ascertain, your reading, listening, speaking, writing, free of charge. But if the student is coming in and the student already has IELTS certificates, that is also accepted as well. But because our GISMA English test is free, most of the students opt for the GISMA English test then, because you need the proficiency certificates for your visa application. You don't need it for your admission with us, but you need it for your visa application.
Oh, okay. So even so aside they getting their admissions, they will need it for the visa stage.
For the visa stage, yes, please. The English proficiency for the visa stage. So this is what happens. In Germany, if your course is being taught in German, you need a German proficiency for your visa. If it's taught in English, you need an English proficiency. That's why we brought in our GISMA English test, free of charge, only for 45 minutes. You get your proficiency certificate you can use for your visa. It's accepted by the consulates worldwide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that seems interesting. So after admission, you give them the platform to have the test.
Yes. Okay. And it's online. The students will do it in the comfort of their homes. Protect exams online. You don't need to go to any exam center to go and write it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex, please could you give us a little highlights or brief information on the German block account?
All right, so the block account is for the students' maintenance or living expenses. So it takes care of your rent, your feeding, your health insurance, your entertainment whilst you are in Germany. So as it stands now, it's around 990 euros per month. So the students need that money for a year. So it's around 11,900 euros per year. So you create a German block account and that money will be deposited into your block account. That is what you are going to use to take care of yourself when you are in Germany. But Gloria, can I tell you the trick with Germany? So the thing is, because students can work and earn a salary for themselves, what they do is when they arrive, they live on their salary without even touching their block account. So students who are having dependents who want to bring their dependents in end up using that block account as proof of funds to bring in their dependents, because you get your salary whilst you're working. So the student most of the time depend on their salary without even having the need to touch their block account. I have a student who is there now from Ghana. Every 2 weeks, this guy is earning around 2,500 euros every 2 weeks. Even on a student visa. So because they can work in school at the same time, they will end up living on their salary without even touching the block account. So that's the reason why I said Germany really refuses visas is, they've seen our tricks and everything. They know that in other destinations, someone can give you their bank statement, you use it to put in the application. No, but they want you to prove to them that you can take care of yourself when you are there. So that bank statement you present to us, okay, withdraw that money and put it in a German bank account. It's yours. We are not going to touch it. When you come in, we are going to give you that money. That's what you are going to use to take off your rent, the feeding, health insurance, and entertainment. Yeah, that's the whole what the block account is for the student maintenance, for the students' living expenses. But because they also work and earn salaries for themselves, they rely and live on their salaries without touching the block account.
Okay. So with the block account, does the student have to create the German block account and deposit the money into it?
Yes, please. Yes, please. You have to create the German block account and deposit the money into it.
Okay, but is there a way whereby the school GISMA can assist the students in case that is a difficulty?
So I can assist the students even to create the block account, but the funds will have to be transferred by the students. Yeah, I can assist your students create the block account. The funds will have to be transferred by the students.
Okay, that seems perfect. Okay, one asking, do you assist in visa application?
Yep, 100% we do. So we will take you through the mock interview sessions. We will help you write your letter of motivation. The letter of motivation is what you need. When you are putting your application for your visa, one of the documents you need is your letter of intent. It's called a letter of intent. It's a brief overview. Why are you choosing GISMA? Why are you choosing this program? What's the career prospect? Is it synonymous to an SOP? So we will help you. Have qualified personnel who will help you write this letter of intent. You have qualified personnel who will also coach you on how to go about the interview, how to answer the interview questions and everything, how to even put in your online application for the visa. We'll coach you through all those things. So yeah, we give 100% visa assistance.
Seems perfect. Okay, so with accommodation, how does GISMA help a student who has gotten admissions to?
Perfect. It's a good question. So we have what we call the student support services or the student support department on the campus. So when you come in, before you even arrive, what we do is I will just give you the email. You just send an email to student support requesting for accommodation assistance. So they will help you book your accommodation even before you realize you arrive. The wonderful thing with Germany is you don't need to have accommodation before you put in application for your visa. No. That's what makes Germany unique. So what a lot of students, what they do is when they arrive, they can get accommodation for a month. Student accommodation is between 300 to 400 or let's say 500 euros per month. It's part of your living expenses. It's part of the money you deposit for your block account. So when they arrive and they get colleagues that they are comfortable or they are familiar with, they come together and they rent their accommodation so that they can split their costs. That is less expensive. So that is what most of the students do. If you want to it's like getting, a self-contained apartment. It's always expensive than you renting with someone and splitting the bill. So when they come in, they just get some of their colleagues, they rent their accommodation and they split the bill. But we have student support services available on campus that will help you with your accommodation. We even do airport pickups. So if you want us to come and pick you up at the airport, we will do that for you too as well.
Okay. Yeah. So does it come with deposits, the accommodation?
No, it does not come with deposits. We'll just let you know how much it is going to cost. We'll just let you know how much it's going to cost. It does not come with any deposit. But you need to at least, if you want that one, it means you need to have at least your first month accommodation intact. Because, over there, our rent is paid on a monthly basis. So you need to have at least your first month accommodation. But it is part of your living expenses, your block account, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you mentioned earlier on 3,000 euros for deposits, right?
3,000 euros for the deposit. Yeah.
Okay, it applies to all programs?
It applies to all programs. If the student is putting in the application through Achilles, the students will pay 1,500 instead of 3,000.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so trying to see if we've exhausted all questions. So you mentioned that students can come with their family when enrolling. Does it have a period of years that allows that, or regardless if it's 1 year?
Yeah, so legally, even when you are putting in the application for your study permit, you can add your dependents and put in the application for your dependents as well. But will I advise you to do that? No, I will not advise you to do that. I'll advise you to go first as a principal applicant, then graduate, because you see, you need to prove that you can take care of yourself, both yourself and the dependents you are bringing in. So go there. Because aside proving that you can take off your dependents, they are also going to request that you get a decent accommodation that will house you and the dependents you are bringing in. So please go graduate or go and at least spend some 6 months there, get the money, get a very decent accommodation and put in the application for your dependents. So another thing too is, we also have a legal immigration attorneys on campus called SERS. what they do is they help process for your dependents to join you on campus. So yours is just provide them with the documentations that they need, and they are going to do the application and everything for you. So please come in first. Even though legally you can put in the application for your study permit and put in that of your dependents at the same time, I will not advise you do that. Go first, then go and get your footing, go and get enough money to take care of yourself and your dependent, and you file for them to come. 6 months is enough, but I'll advise you to graduate first, then you bring them in. Because our master's program, we have 1 year, we have 1.5 years, we have 2 years. So you can spend a year that is in school, get a decent accommodation and bring your dependents in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this is a very informative information. Okay. I think we kind of exhausted all questions.
Okay.
And so back to the language exam. So if there's a chance where the student takes the exam and if the field or the meet the requirement that was required by the embassy, can GISMA come in, or they will have to reapply all over again?
Okay, so first of all, hardly do I see students fail because the exams is very, very easy. Hardly do they fail. Secondly, if the student fails at the first attempt, the students can reattempt to take the exams again. The students will reattempt to take the exams again. Then after you pass, you get your proficiency certificates, then you put in the application for your visa.
So it's literally like you do it till you pass, then you can.
Yeah, you do it till you pass, then you put in the proficiency. It's better to get all documents in time so that you know that, okay, this application, the visa application is solid. Hardly will they deny than you doing, let me try my luck. It's better to get everything document set. So, but again, hardly do I see students fail their exams. It's very, very easy. Speaking, reading, writing, listening. That's it. It's very, 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 very easy. Yeah.
Okay. So there's an accent. How long can someone stay after his or her studies?
Please come again. I couldn't get a question.
Okay. How long can someone stay after his or her studies in Germany?
Okay, perfect. So when you graduate, you get your post-study work permit for 1.5 years. After the 1.5 years, you are still holding on to a job, which automatically 99% of the time you'll still be holding on to a job. You just apply for a work visa, or you just apply for an extension of your post-study work permit. So you just apply for a work visa because you are holding on to a job now. So by virtue of that job offer that you have, you can just put in the application for a work visa. So you can stay as long as your job offer permits you to stay. So if you are able to also hold on to the work visa for 2 years, then you put in the application for your permanent residency. That's how wonderful Germany is. So after graduating, you get your PS job, that is your post-study work permit. After the post-study work permit, if you are still holding on to a job, you just apply for your work visa. 2 years after your work visa, you qualify for PR, that is permanent residency. That is someone who graduated from a German university.
So, please, someone asking, what's causing delay in getting visa appointments in Ghana?
Okay, so perfect. So what one thing is now, most destinations are turning their attention towards skilled labor shortages or the labor demand in their country and the program students are coming in for. So if you are going in to study and you have in mind that you want to go and work and settle down, please go in for programs that has skilled demand, or going for program that has high labor demand or high skilled labor shortages. So tech engineering programs are a very good way to start. So business management programs, we have marketing, we have HR, we have entrepreneurship, we have finance. So with us, most of our programs, good to go as far as visa application is concerned, because we are focusing on tech engineering and the highly skilled or highly in demand business management program like marketing, like project management, like finance. These are the programs that we are focusing on, because with our data we know that is where the labor shortages are. So we can also guide your students. And so the wonderful thing with us too is when a student is coming from, let's say, an education background or an arts background, and a student want to divert to any of our programs, it is 100% allowed. The students will get the offer. The students will get the offer. And the students will also get the offer within 24 hours after putting in the application.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 24 hours after putting in the application, your students will at least get your conditional offer letter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Akosia, there's someone asking, it seems difficult when applying for school in Germany. Akosia, I think you can DM the host and you'll be assisted with any application to a school in Germany, especially GISMA.
Yeah. Just let me have your documentation, so you can also put in your application through Archie Links, and Archie Links will just facilitate everything for you. For you to get there, you are not going to pay any application fee, and instead of 3,000 euros, you are going to pay 1,500 euros as your deposit. That's the bonus I'm giving the participants of this webinar.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
All right, you're welcome. Germany is an exciting place actually, because now Germany is the go-to destination now. It's easier to get a visa. That's one. Because of labor demands and labor shortages too, it's also easier for you to also settle in after graduation, where you don't have to go back to your home country. So if settling in or if staying back is the option you are going in for, then I advise you look at Germany, because it's also relatively affordable, very, very affordable as compared to the other destinations that we know. Gloria, I know you are experienced in this field, so you know the kind of fees being paid in the UK and the Canada's and the US. Yeah, but Europe is very, very affordable now. So if you don't want to break the bank, if the money is not readily available, and aside it being affordable too, we are also giving you that option of you paying your fees also in installments. Once you come in, you pay your fees in installments on a monthly basis. So it's better you look at these destinations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alex. Please, we are looking out for more questions. We have some few minutes to wrap up.
Yeah. I'm readily available to answer any question.
Okay, so Tuesday, I think Alex spoke about the delay in getting visa appointment in dating. Okay, so there's somebody asking, please, is this a private school? Hi, Alex.
Hi, please come again. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, there's somebody asking if it's a private school.
Yes, please. We are a private school. We are a private school. We are not a public school. I must say, we are not a public school. The concentration, the attention, and the benefits you get from enrolling in a private school far outweighs what you get from enrolling in a public school. Yeah, because public school, they are overly subscribed. That's one. Getting in is very, very difficult. The services will give, the student support services that will give you, the job placement and everything, these are not available in the public schools. Yeah, so it's better you enroll in a private school. If, again, employability is what you are looking at, please, it's better you enroll in a private school. The public schools, they are focused on theory and research, but we are focused in practical career-oriented education. And most of the courses you also get in private schools, you are not going to get those courses in the public schools, because they have their core values and we also have our values as well.
Okay, so there's a question here that says, so if one will pay the fees in installments, do you still need the block account?
The block tuition It's for your living expenses. The block account is not for your tuition. I must reiterate this. The block account is for your living expenses. Living expenses takes care of your rent, your feeding, your health insurance. So living expenses in if I want to break down, is money that you use to take care of yourself when you arrive in Germany. But tuition is the money you are going to pay to the school. The block account is the money that you are going to use to take care of yourself when you arrive in Germany. The food you eat, the rent, the place you stay, your health insurance and everything. So that's the block account and tuition is two different things altogether, please.
Okay. So Akosi, I hope you are okay with this response. Okay, so we have a minute to be out of here. Any more questions? Okay. Okay. Okay, so there's someone asking the installment plan. I'm sure that's listed when you get the applications, Alex, right?
Yes. When you get the offer letter comes with your offer letter, your terms and conditions, and what we call the payment plan. So the payment plan gives you three options that you can choose from. So you either pay your fees up front to get a higher discount, or you pay your fees in the installments, which you are still going to get a discount, but you can pay it over 10 months, meaning every month you pay a sizable, you pay a little installments every month you pay. So you spread it over 10 months, because we know you can work and school at the same time. So whilst you are working, you are paying your fees in installments.
Okay. So there's someone asking, is application open now?
Yes. Applications are open now. Within 24 hours, I'll get you the offer. Within 24 hours, I'll get you there. At least I'll get you your conditional offer letter within 24 hours.
Okay. There's one question here that says, please, is it true that at times classes are called off due to low number of people of a particular?
No. So the wonderful thing we do have is we operate by, we have a lot of should I call it tech rooms. So the classes, sometimes they are in person, sometimes they are virtual. So classes are not called off because, so we have the virtual classes, we have the in-person classes, and we also have the sprint sessions where, again, you are taken to any of our industrial partners, and what you taught you in the class, what you are going to do when you get to the workplace, we give you that workplace scenario, and you are left on your own to handle the tasks in the workplace. Gives you the chance to build your industrial network, gives you the time to practice what you've taught in the classroom. And we also have the simulation rooms. This is for those who are coming in for our tech related program. So we've taught you how to build an application. Okay, so go to the simulation room. This is what a client needs. A client needs an application that will help me know when a listing is available, an application that will help me know when it's about to rain, the different weather changes. Okay, we'll give you, this is what the client has brought. This is the needs of the client. Okay, so now build the application. Use what we've taught you in the classroom to build the application that the client needs. So by the time you go through all these things, by the time you graduate, you are well equipped for the work, for the job environment. Well equipped for the job environment.
Okay, Alex. We are very much grateful for this webinar. This was very insightful. We are grateful for your time and your attention on here. So we believe that from here, we'll get you more students to enroll in GISMA University.
Yes. I'm looking forward to receiving a lot of students from Links. Germany is the go-to destination now. Your students will enjoy studying in Germany. The students will really enjoy studying in Germany.
Okay. So when we have any either difficulties, we'll reach out to you. Then you help us with.
Yes. I'm ever ready to do that.
Okay.
And again, the undergrad will be in Berlin. The postgrad will be in Potsdam. We chose Potsdam because it's an industrial area. So getting the internship opportunities is very easy. Getting the full-time jobs are also very, very easy. So let me reiterate that 88% of our students actually get full-time job placement even before they graduate from school. So choosing GISMA will be the best choice for them.
Okay, thank you so much. So with everybody asking for contact or how to reach, you can DM the host and we'll give you guidelines as to how to put up the application to GISMA University of Applied Sciences. Thank you for being here with us, and we hope that this was educative, and at the end of the day, we'll have you signing up to GISMA University of Applied Sciences. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah.
Thank
you. Thank you for having me, Gloria. I'm very, very grateful for your time. I'm very, very much interested in your undergraduate students who are having very good WASI, because the students of mine just received over 70% scholarship just this morning from first year to final year. So if you get very good undergrads who have very good WASI certificates, we can float an application. The postgraduate students too can also get very, very good tuition discounts and scholarship. We also have what we call the Women in Tech Scholarship for wonderful ladies like yourself who want to come and pursue any of our tech-related programs. It gives them 50 to 100% scholarship. The Women in Tech Scholarship. We have the Think Digital Scholarship too as well for any student, postgraduate student who is coming in for our tech-related program. Scholarships are available for them too as well. Tuition discount scholarships, very flexible payment plans.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's been very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we call it a day.
Okay.
Thank you once again for being here with us, and
thank you.
We hope to keep in touch.
All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You too. Bye.